Next fight I want to talk about, man, is this Adam Kownacki fighting Gerald Washington, man. Gerald Washington, man, like somebody called this too. They was like, man, Gerald Washington gonna get stopped in this fight. And Adam Kownacki, man, like the thing about him, man, is like his defense is his offense, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing special, man. Just like the barroom brawling, you know, nonstop punching, you know. Same in that Charles Martin fight, you know, it was a good, entertaining fight. You know, this one was good, entertaining till it lasted, you know, for as long as it lasted. But, you know, he was able to knock Gerald Washington out in the second round. I saw after the fight, you know, he was doing a little motion with the belt. You know, I guess his team is saying 1 or 2 more fights, and he ready for, you know, a shot at the heavyweight crown, man. What you think, man?
I mean, it's from a business standpoint, it could be a good thing because people are like starting to see he puts on entertaining, you know, fights despite his physique and all that stuff. You know, he's in there throwing nonstop punches, but from like the boxing standpoint, I don't think he's ready to face Wilder.
Yeah, that's one.
You know,
of the
I mean,
ready for.
I seen, you know, Wilder in the crowd or whatever, and I mean, and just to be all honesty, I mean, that physique is only going to take him so far in the game. You know what I'm saying? It's entertaining right now, going 2 or 3 rounds or whatever, or how, you know, but it's going to work against him eventually. You know what I'm saying? It's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. We've never seen a boxer do well with that type of physique coming out the gate. You know, yeah, we seen older guys come back with because it's too counterproductive to everything you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and let's break that down, man, because it's like we were saying earlier. You could be muscular, you could be skinny, you could be long arm, short arm, wide shoulder, but you know, all these different kind of frames could knock you out. But when we talking about somebody like Kownacki, his physique, there's something about it. It's going to catch up to him. Just look at it. You can look at certain. You can look at certain types of frames and builds. Once you match it up with a certain type of style, it can just, you know, it just mean trouble in the long run. I mean, looking at it versus what he's doing now, it can only take you so far against lesser opponents. Yeah. But there's guys who are going to look at your frame in the elite level and say, "Oh, I'll take, you know, I can capitalize on this, you know. Look at that soft midsection. I'm gonna break them ribs, you know."
Exactly. And like for two things too, for me, like, and to be honest, carrying all that weight for 12 rounds is just not practical for a fighter. That's going to catch up with him, you know. And then, like you say, you know, fighters looking at that and, you know, capitalizing on it. You know what I'm saying? Those two things are going to factor in eventually. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They're going to factor in eventually. You know what I mean? You have a guy that takes you into deep waters, let you punch yourself out, and then what?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Gerald Washington is a specimen, like, body-wise, but I like the fact that just because you big and you played another sport don't mean you can box. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And he's like the second or third. I don't know how many football players came over, but he's the second one that I've seen, like, as of late to not be able to transition over. The other one, you remember the guy who trained Klitschko after Emmanuel Stewart?
Oh, Jonathan Banks.
Jonathan Banks trained him, football player, brother, and he didn't. He had the physique and everything, but just never really panned out. Couldn't really take a punch. It's just,
I can't remember his name, but I remember wasn't Kendall Gill the basketball player? Wasn't he boxing for a while?
Did Kendall Gill? That dude sound like he. I want to say like he had a couple fights or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, but
box break that real quick. That's the thing, man. Like, it, people understand. Look, he's putting on entertaining fights. He's knocking these people out, but that's because they're intimidated, you know, by the power. But think about it. It's like we always say, a smart fighter is the best fighter.
Right.
And a smart fighter is going to capitalize on what he sees. You know what I mean? Like, the other guys who are intimidated, they're too intimidated. They're not using their minds to think that, you know, we can wear him out in the later rounds. You know, we can break him down.
And another thing I wanted to say too, like we was talking about the different, you know, frames and everything. And there's a difference between being in shape and not in shape. You can be in shape and don't have to have muscles and be ripped up. But this dude is what I would consider not in shape, man. You can't consider that being in shape. His physique. At no way, shape, or form. How is that in shape?
Right.
In my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, James Toney was might have been a bigger guy. I mean, we seen guys be big and bulky, but they're in shape. You can see they've done something because it's something.
Yeah,
some type of
James Toney, like he started off. You know, he was a football player in high school and everything, but you know, like he blew up, but you could still see the pecs. You know,
you can see pecs. Yeah,
whenever
you know,
would let himself go. You can still see the pecs. You can still see the arms and the strength in the long run. You know what I mean? But like this guy Kownacki, we don't know if that's gonna last right now. You know what I mean? He's only 28 years old. You looking like this? Like no bashing, but I'm just saying like he's 6'3" and not fat, but it's just not in shape. You know what I mean? Like that can be chiseled out to something. Ain't nobody saying you got to be chiseled, but I mean you could break that down to something.
Yeah, I mean look at what Tyson Fury did.
Yeah,
Tyson Fury. You know, in the matter of a year. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, and okay, like you say, he's 28.
Yeah.
Okay, what happens the older you get, Ant? You know what I'm saying? What happens to your metabolism? It slows down, right? So that means that, you know, the older you get, the easier it is to gain. What's going to happen to him in the next 4 years, Ant?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's not like he's at the end of his career coming in like this. This is the beginning of his career as far as we know. So, like you say, I'm not bashing him or nothing, but, you know, my personal opinion, I think it was Tyron Woodley. He spoke on that too, but I feel like an athlete's supposed to look the part. A fighter's supposed to look the part, and to some extent, you know what I mean? And he really don't look the part. Not saying that that's going to win a fight or nothing, but I think that that's really going to come to his own benefit, not taking his body, his training, and you know his body seriously.
Yeah, it's definitely going to take its toll, man. Because like I said, there are guys who are just going to straight up already take advantage of that. I mean, think about it, man. Like he's wanting to go for a title shot against somebody like Wilder, and like I said, his style is offense is his defense. And in this fight, he came out with a little cut. You know, Gerald Washington didn't capitalize on it, but he did get him cut a little bit. So I'm thinking, like, you think somebody like Wilder is going to stand in front of you and take that punishment? You know?
Man, no.
Can you take one of his right hands off top to the head or body?
And think, you talking about somebody who with agility. I mean, this joker, I mean, we seen Wilder, you know, he can dip in and out. You know, he can move. You know, he's not plodding around like, you know, kind of how this guy is, I don't know. I like to see him, and like y'all seen you post a picture of him and King Kong. I think King Kong could possibly be too much for him because
I think so.
You know, you know, will probably be good for him and Big Baby.
Yeah, matching physique.
Him and Big Baby.
Styles, yeah.
Him and Big Baby. They need to go ahead and bang that one out. That would be good, and then I could judge more.
Yeah.
After that fight, you know what I'm saying.
Dairy Queen versus Burger King.
Yeah.
Boy, that would be good style match because they both, you know, like to come in at their style.
That would be a good one. That
because Gerald Miller, he take pride in coming in like that.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. He take pride in it.
And see, even his bigness is I could tell he works out though. He like with
he like got that powerlifter body.
He got that powerlifter body. Yeah, you know. The other guy look like he don't do nothing. That you know, I mean, you might be good as a wrestler. You could just lay on somebody, but the sweet science, moving around, I mean, footwork, all that stuff is still part of it. You're not going to knock everybody out.
Yeah. You back to what you were saying too about the looking the part. That is important too because it'll at least give the other person some type of intimidation factor. You know, it always do. You know, like you can knock out guys with the most ripped abs and stuff like that, but sometimes it's still like a mental saying, this dude takes pride in what he do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I think Kownacki, he probably getting the boxer shape as far as, you know, conditioning is, you know, getting, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to be nice because I'm thinking that he does what he needs to do as far as like running a little to last 12 rounds. You know, he does what a boxer do because like think about it, man. Like anybody that don't go in there, like let's say he goes in there, man. You thinking he just don't do anything at all?
I mean, it's trying to break down. And from his body, it's hard to believe that he do any road work. And I mean, I understand what you're saying. I mean,
like you got to do something.
He has to do. He has to do something. I'm not saying he just walked in there, but I'm just saying I can see he's not fully committed. He's not getting up early and might not have people like, yo, put that shit down. You're not eating right. You know what I mean? His discipline. I can see he's not disciplined there. Put it like that.
Yeah, because this is the heavyweight division. You know what I mean? So he ain't got to meet a weight.
Yeah.
You know I mean? So he ain't got to meet a weight. So he probably ain't disciplined.
Yeah. You know, but even that, no heavyweight got to meet a limit. But, you know, you got something to take pride and something to... I'm just saying, man, he a young kid. I mean, he 28 years old. I mean...
Yeah.
I don't think that he has to be built like that. I think he could do better. You know what I'm saying? And it probably would be better for his career. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think he could shape up faster than Big Baby could. Big Baby, he like...
Because he just got that short, wide, you know.
Yeah, it still look like his physique. But like, Kownacki, he like 6'3", and it's kind of... If he leaned out, it looked like, you know, if he started running, he could lean out more. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, it don't look like this is something that's hard to work off. It looked like you just ate it.
Yeah. He got that balloon, what they call it, tire around there or whatever. But, you know, I'm just saying, man, you know, you're a young guy. This is the easiest time to get in shape. You know, it's not going to be easy 4 years from now.
Yeah. It get harder,
you know?
Man.
And then you talking about a title shot. Okay. Well, how long do you think you can hold the title?
Bruh.
I mean, with the heavyweights that we got, I'm just saying that. I'm not bashing. I'm just sad to be people.
It go back to the workman like thing. You know, the work in progress. Like, do it now, man, or do it, you know, in training, so you don't have to learn in the hard way.
Hard way,
because somebody is going to take advantage of the midsection. You know, that midsection is right there, man. So it's like when you meet a hard body hitter. And that's why I put that up, man, of Luis Ortiz, because I feel like before you can say you ready for this and that, Ortiz is going to give you what you need. You know what I mean? And I think he's going to give you all you can handle for real.
And think, I mean, the cardio, that's going to be an issue for him, man. That's going to be an issue, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him going 12 hard rounds right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he can't make it to 12, but 12 hard rounds?
Yeah.
You know, did you see that Hardy fight in MMA, the guy Hardy?
Greg Hardy? Yeah.
Did you see how hard he was breathing after the first round? I've never seen nobody breathing that hard after one round in my life. And he ain't a big guy, so I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, he was breathing, man. That's what I'm saying.
I was like, what? He was, you know, but I'm just saying, you know, that cardio, you know, you got a guy that's moving a lot, not standing there for you to hit and making you follow him and, you know, hunt him down to try to hit him. Can you do that for 12 rounds? You know what I'm saying? Carrying that weight, and I'm just saying that, you know, scientifically, you know.
I mean, yeah, because for him, his confidence when he's connecting punches makes him feel like I can throw more because, you know, I'm landing. So it's giving him that confidence I can throw all day. But when he start missing, when you start missing and you throwing, it's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, exerting that energy because, like I say, more energy because you're missing, you know, like I say, a more skilled guy. You know, who did he fight before Washington that really brought him to my eyes?
The guy that he beat that kind of made him talk trash about Wilder was Spilka. He knocked Spilka out faster than Deontay Wilder did. But, you know, styles make fights. Yeah. And, you know, he beat Charles Martin last. Remember that?
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Yeah.
That was the first fight he won a decision in.
Okay. So he been 12 before.
Yeah, he been 12. But it's like, that was really like I want to say the first time.
Okay.
Because he been 10, you know, he been 10 rounds a few times, but, you know, Charles Martin wasn't really like a guy who was going to come to knock him out.
Yeah.
Come in to commit. So it's like, I don't see him ready for Wilder, or I think Big Baby could give him hell, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, that's why I said if you know,
King Kong beats him, in my opinion. I'll go ahead and say it.
If he got past Big Baby Miller, might have to reassess him. But right now, you know, I seen a couple good fights from him, but I just, you know, to me, it takes more to be a champion than what I'm seeing from him right now. And I mean, I'm just seeing the guy just, you know, just brawling, you know, catching guys, you know, I don't see too much skill there.
No, it's only working for now, but the higher you get up, man, it's going to get harder. And, oh yeah, man. Yeah, it was Kendall Gill. Kendall Gill, man, he fought, he was 4-0, man. He retired. He fought 3 times in 2005, and then he fought once in 2010. Got his little knockouts, and he quit, man.
That's what's up. Yeah,
hey,
I thought
as long as he used to work out in Mayweather's gym a little bit, too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I remember when you said it, I was like, yeah, I do remember him being mixed a little. So not in the mix, but, you know, in a couple fights.
Oh, yeah. Still looking like he's in good shape, too, man. But,